I think most people who follow politics, who followed Obama's legacy beyond just the sort of superficial celebrity of it, the first black family aspect of it, the dog, the occasionally singing old Motown songs. I think people who really listened to him speak and then watched his actions felt that there was something, felt disappointed. And I describe it as hysteria in 2008, and it was that it was a sort of progressive and just general hysteria around this note about this, that he was able to coalesce around himself. Anyone who denies that Barack Obama is one of the best politicians ever is fooling themselves, because he was able to like present this progressive message, and now he's leaving office with a 60% approval rating, which I can only really attribute to Trump coming in. And
well, so I don't know. I think that that's all just because of all the endless love affair media attention that he gets. He's always portrayed very, very positively in the media right now. Like, he's been portrayed very positively this entire, last 2 years. Everything he's done has been as good as gold. And you have like his political opposition, David Brooks, and all that. They're all writing love letters to him, consistently in the New York Times, The Economist, across the board. So it's hard for me to say, in the spite of that type of propaganda, that it's unlikely that he would have a good approval rating.
Well, so that's really why we're having this conversation. So I kind of buried the lead. I gave you a false reason. The reason we're having this conversation actually is that as we have these people go around trying not to, quote unquote, normalize Trump, normalize neo-fascism, normalize racism, as though racism and fascism haven't already been normalized in America, ha ha ha, whatever. Normalize sexism, normalize all these things. They have, by just out of fear or out of nostalgia, or as sort of a nostalgia for things that are is an odd sort of I don't know, preemptive nostalgia, they've gone way beyond normalizing Obama. They've absolved Obama. They have sanctified Obama's legacy, and they've now constructed this the same way that the Republicans were accused of, constructing this faux Obama to be against. It seems as though, you thought his has constructed this new Obama who did all these radical progressive things and they're chanting 4 more years, and that simply did not occur. And so this conversation really needs to engage with what he actually did, and why we should not only not be, absolving him and be nostalgic for him, but why we should not even be normalizing Obama. Like, we need to avoid normalizing Obama, because normalizing Obama is really normalizing the precursor to Trump, right? So like, Obama is not entirely responsible for Trump. Anyone who claims that Trump is solely a white lash to Obama, as Van Jones did, simply has not been paying attention for the economy, to middle class America, all these things that contribute to a Trump victory. But he is the precursor, right? He is one of the steps that led up to Trump. And so let's get the good out of the way. What is your favorite thing about Obama? My favorite thing about Obama is that he's black, right? So I'm gonna go out there and just say it, right? So what makes Obama great, or rather, what makes me like and defend and try not to be too harsh on him, is that he was the first black president, and it's hard to quantify some of the benefits that come from that. So he was a positive black role model, at least overtly. He did of confidence that young black boys and girls growing up under a black president feel, even if they're living in poverty, because of course a lot of young black women, boys are living in poverty right now, but we'll save that for the other part of the conversation. The amount of confidence that Black America felt as it pertains to quantifiable. It's something that we can't ever know, but I think it belongs in this conversation. And I think people sort of shy away from it because they don't want to bring race into it too much. But no, I think we have to bring up the fact that Obama, simply by nature of being black, did stuff, definitely not enough for the definitely not enough for America, but especially not Black America. But him, simply by being black and being cool, he did have some benefits, and find some benefits in that. So who's next? What do you like about Obama, Nick?
Yeah, I'm going to be the first one to tell you, to me, it's hard to there's just so many negatives. It's really hard for me to really pinpoint a really good positive, per se. I don't know. I really can't tell you. I don't think there's a silver lining behind this. I got nothing to say.
Okay, fine.
It's nice that he's finally leaving. That's a nice thing.
Wow. Okay, go there. Go.
Well, you took the black card, so I mean, there's that. But
I always hit the black card. I play the race cards first.
God, I mean, other than that, I mean, I'm a huge sports fan, so the fact that he likes basketball, I mean, that's cool with me. But that's about as nice as I think any of us can really be.
Okay, no, there's more stuff. So he did a pardon in a lot of nonviolent drug offenders, not as many as he should have, obviously. And he did, before pardoning them, he did increase the war on drugs in a variety of ways, yes, but he did pardon a lot of nonviolent drug offenders. He did banning sentence. He did do that.
Those are commutations, right? Not necessarily pardons.
He pardoned some drug offenders, and he commuted a Chelsea Manning sentence.
Okay.
And
I think he pardoned over 1,000 drug offenders.
Chelsea Manning sentence, that one is questionable. The way he did it, unsettles me. Why didn't he just commute it to time served? Why wait until May? I don't see the point. So that's drawn the ire of a lot of people on the left. A lot of people on the right have an issue with her sentence being commuted at all, but that's
fine. Okay, since you guys just do not want to talk about the positives without every time I mention even the slightest positive, you bring up a negative. Let's go to the negatives then.